Sonnet 95 by William Shakespeare, 1564 to 1616. How sweet and lovely dost thou make the shame, which like a canker in the fragrant rose doth spot the beauty of thy budding name. Oh, in what sweets dost thou thy sins inclose! Thy tongue that tells the story of thy days, making lascivious comments on thy sport, cannot dispraise, but in a kind of praise, naming thy name, blesses an ill report. Oh, what a mansion have those vices got, which for their habitation choose out thee, where beauty's veil doth cover every blot, and all things turn to fair that eyes can see. Take heed, dear heart, of this large privilege. The hardest knife ill used doth lose his edge. So, this is a sonnet by William Shakespeare to the fair youth. The fair youth is a young man who Shakespeare is in love with, but the relationship is over, and Shakespeare realizes that the youth, he's very beautiful, and externally he's very beautiful, but inside he's not a good character. And Shakespeare's making similes of a rose that has a worm inside that is tainting the beauty of the fair youth, that it is blotting his beauty, and even though he still looks beautiful, this is staining his soul. And the fair youth has the lucky position that anything bad he does is made to look good. It hides the blots, even though it's something bad. But the youth should be careful, because he's getting or going to get a reputation for doing bad things, and then even his beauty won't be able to hide his bad character. So here we go, Sonnet 95. How sweet and lovely dost thou make the shame. So you make shame, you make bad things, you make embarrassing, unpleasant things that you've done seem sweet and nice and lovely. And it's like a canker, like a cancer, like a disease in a fragrant rose. It's like a beautiful flower that's been infected. Doth spot the beauty of thy budding name. So bad actions, the bad things you've been doing, make spots, taint the beauty of your name, which is growing, of your reputation, which is growing. You encase your sins. Oh, what sweets dost thou thy sins inclose. You cover your sins in such sweet beauty that nobody can see them. And you need to be careful, because people can't see the sins that you commit. And that they are hiding, they are hidden by your beauty. That tongue that tells the story of thy days, making lascivious comments on thy sport. So somebody that's telling stories about you, and they're making comments, sexual comments about the things that you please to do, that how you enjoy sex, how you're very sexually very liberated, and a tongue that is telling about stories about you and about your lascivious sex life. It can't help but turn these insults of you into a type of praise. He's saying that this tongue that is calling you promiscuous cannot it just turns this insult into praise. Naming thy name blesses an ill report. So anything that's about you, anything that's linked to you, turns beautiful. So despite the fact that somebody's telling rather nasty sex stories about you, these stories turn into beautiful stories, because the beauty of your face and your beauty it blesses bad comments or evil comments about you, and everything that's said about you becomes beautiful. Oh, what a mansion have those vices got, for which their habitation chose out thee. So the vices that are in you, they've got a wonderful house, and the bad deeds, the bad characteristics in you chose you as their home, and they've got a fantastic home. Yeah, what a fantastic mansion the vices that are in you have got, where beauty's veil doth cover every blot. So every bad thing you do is hidden. Yeah, your beauty covers every stain, and all things turn to fair that eyes can see. And everything that eyes can see looks perfect, and it looks beautiful, and it looks like you've done nothing wrong. But inside there's clearly a problem. Take heed, dear heart. Listen, dear heart. I think it's also interesting that Shakespeare calls him dear heart, because before he was calling him my love. And I think this used dear heart is he's come down a notch or two in Shakespeare's eyes. He's no longer my love, but just dear heart. Take heed, dear heart, of this large privilege. So listen to what I'm saying, because it's a privilege that you have, that when you do something bad, it still looks like something good because of your beauty. The hardest knife ill used doth lose its edge. So a knife that cuts really well will no longer be sharp if you use it in the wrong way. And clearly Shakespeare's accusing the fair youth of using his privilege of making every evil thing he does look beautiful. He's using it in the wrong way. And I think in this Volta at the end, this is saying be careful, because you will get a reputation for bad deeds. And once you get a reputation for bad deeds, it doesn't matter how beautiful you are. That beauty will lose its edge, and people will see through it and see that underneath you're not actually the good and chaste person that you appear to be, that your beautiful outward appearance shows. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Sonnet 95 by William Shakespeare.